that this is the most expensive thing I've ever had on a desk here at Unbox Therapy. Now, if you're some sort of Unbox Therapy aficionado, you can go back through the inventory. You can tell me if there's something I missed. But I don't think anything's gonna beat this. This, my friends, is the $20,000 smartphone. It's from a company called Seiren Labs, and the phone is called the Celeron. We are dealing with a very fine piece of machinery. There's gold involved, maybe even diamonds and leather, and all the wonderful materials that exist on this planet are apparently inside this box and a part of this phone. So, green emblem on the front. That's $20,000 green. Anticipation here. Holy smokes. Okay. Whoa. 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 Is that carbon fiber? And the gold on the outside? Holy smokes. Conor McGregor, he needs one of these. This is the phone you get to go with the Bentley. On the back here, I can see the camera, and I also see this little switch up top. Apparently, you switch this over to security mode, and immediately, all of your communications are encrypted. Because remember, you're crazy wealthy if you're walking around with a $20,000 phone. USB-C port, it looks like it. Speakers on the front, it looks like forward-facing, finally. A headphone jack as well. This looks like a little door. This must be it right here. Look at the little SIM tool. Goes on your keychain, also carbon fiber. Top secret agent style. So it takes a nano SIM, install in there, slide it up. Where the SIM card tray goes, this becomes your volume rocker as well. Now also in here, look at the way they did the unboxing experience. USB-C to old school USB or USB-C to C. Here's the power brick, North American prongs, perfect for me. The international adapters as well. Look at that. They were telling me that with this phone, you have any kind of issue, they're actually flying a guy out from head office. If they can't fix it immediately, you're getting a loaner phone. It's incredible. Ooh. Celeron Privacy Guide. From the moment your phone is switched on, state-of-the-art cybersecurity software is protecting the privacy of all your communications. While you're using your phone, Celeron is inspecting and analyzing the behavior of websites and applications, continuously monitoring the operating system and communication networks. Suspicious activities are analyzed in real time by a dedicated team of experts in an undisclosed control center. Holy smokes. When the security shield is on, all non-secure incoming phone calls and texts are blocked. Wow, that's some next level. That's some CIA stuff right there. And you can invite family members, friends, and business associates, so that person then receives a link and they can download an app on Android or iOS to participate in this incredibly secretive exchange. Special hardware on your phone authenticates the identity of the communication parties to 256-bit AES end-to-end encryption. Encryption idea here is that imagine that your message or your phone call is inside of a container. On the other end, when it gets to the other individual, it's unpacked out of that container. And in the meantime, as it's moving across, if it were to be intercepted, the person trying to get in there couldn't open that container. Ooh. An included headset, interchangeable ear tips. Those are actually pretty nice looking. It doesn't necessarily have to be for everyone. There's plenty of phones that are out there that are for everyone. This is a special thing on the fancy end of the spectrum. Glitchy Matrix style. Hello, you ready? Ooh, okay, let's set up the fingerprint. Ooh. We are in. We've got a custom launcher on there. Let's test out the camera. It says 17.8 megapixels. Let's get that thumbs up, Tom. There it is. Not bad. You looking at me, looking at you. Now the selfie camera, this is 8 megapixels. Look at that beard. I'm looking like Santa Claus these days. Now there's also some HDR settings and video settings as well. Video clip test. Testing the video on the $20,000 Celeron phone. This fall, cinema event you've been waiting for. What happens when I switch this on? You have just turned on Celeron Security Shield. It's got a whole different look to it. Whoa. So you go ahead, this is where you put in the people that are approved. It's like a phone icon and a text icon, and that seems like it. Like you're the president or whatever, and you gotta go down to the basic communication level. You're not playing Angry Birds. Independence Day, there's no time for Angry Birds. You flip the switch, and it's calls and texts with the people who are approved to be there to do so. People probably trying to call me right now. Guess what they're getting? A message telling them they're second-class citizens. We go back to a regular-looking Android phone. And then, all of a sudden, it's code red. Boom! Matrix mode. You heard about all the news, you know, the NSA, who's spying on who's doing what, who's leaking what. Jack's telling me right now he feels less secure just seeing this Matrix mode right here. Man's got an iPhone in his pocket. Those photos will put this man in jail. This is like the CIA type communication for a regular person. Now, do you have 20 grand to spend on a phone? No, maybe you don't. This is the Rolls Royce right here. Put the picture on your wall. You're a kid right now. And then one day you're going to say, all right, I need that. It's my time to shine. That's real gold, my friends. I don't know. Could this thing take a bullet? Probably. Did I officially clear that with the legal team? I did not. Ooh. 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 Uh-huh. Yes, you were saying? Who's the phone for? I think you guys know. It's for big wigs, you know? It's for dudes who got a lot of cash. I mean, I just gotta say it. That's who it's for. Exclusivity, you know? Exclusivity comes at a price. It always does. You're gonna have the margins associated with luxury. It costs you more to fly in a private jet. You know this stuff. Let me tell you something. The world of absolute luxury is completely crazy, and that's why it's cool.